I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. This week's matchup featuring two teams who both came away with wins a week ago and know it should be a good battle today. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Bills.
Larry, we're just about 4 miles off the shores of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain on the play there. Second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
So we have to remember this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks. Had an open week. And so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
This is taken at the 10. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. First carry for Doug Martin. Still going. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, from the safety of our booth, I think it's okay after that run that I call him still the name that maybe he's not too crazy about, the muscle hamster.
Yeah, his teammates at Boise State called him that. He doesn't like that, though.
He hates that name.
He told us he prefers, and he told the world he prefers Duggernaut.
It's always tough when you come up with your own nickname.
It doesn't stick.
I hope it works for him, but I have my doubt.
We're going muscle hamster here in the booth. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Here's Winston. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Third and short yardage, Winston. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They go play action here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run. Martin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Doug Martin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Second down, it's McCoy. They find some open field here. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So 2nd and 10 here. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. The 20, 10, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On third down, Taylor. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And as a defender, if you come up with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. How do you feel they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often?
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now Jameis on second down. Now he steps away. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Winston from the gun on third down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kyle Williams coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. And Murray's kick is up and good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And he is knocked down from the side. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Here we go. 1, 9,
now Taylor. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Chris Baker forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
let's go.
Here's Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 36. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. A reminder later tonight, a game some folks have had circled on their calendars since the schedule came out in April. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, and Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out come the Bills. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Gerald McCoy with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Here we go. Ohio. Check. Crunch. Ohio. Let's go.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Robert Ayers in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's fielded at the 34. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. They start the drive with Martin. Room here to run. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Martin. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, They're urging for a little bit.
And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Flushed in, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. And it's up and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for him throughout the game.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Gerald McCoy in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. This is fielded at the 27. There in the second quarter at Heinz Field. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run and back.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The first of the career for Tre'Davious White. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Here we go. 38.
On first down, it's Taylor. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Levante David, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Ohio! Come on, let's go!
From the gun, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. He completes it to Jones. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 13-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Here we go! 190! That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Taylor will throw again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Hauschka's kick is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 18-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. Got some room at the 30. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offense
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Milano in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Winston. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Taylor on 1st down. Left side here, caught by Clay. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 16.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down, Taylor. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Let's go!
Now it's Taylor. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. What a decision to go for it on 4th from their own territory, and it pays off. 55 yards. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Mike 53! Ohio!
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
To throw on third down. Taylor flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Shift together here from the D-line. And a 10th carry here for Martin. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Jameis now on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right around the 26. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a second down throw for Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Final minute now of the third quarter. Taylor now Looking to throw on second down. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. Taylor to his big tight end Clay for the Buffalo first.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Taylor will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. Looks to be right around the 40.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Let's go.
To throw is Taylor. To throw again. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Quan Alexander back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Here's Taylor operating from the gun. Open man is Holmes. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Taylor from the gun, he'll throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Taylor. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can get some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Trying to run it in, DeMarco. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Patrick DeMarco, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are in for 6. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What
maybe
was
they saw something on film, but do you see something? Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Taylor with a give to McCoy. And some room to roam now. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. He'll turn and give this to McCoy running right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here's Taylor. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4.
Here we go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll go with McCoy. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Evans has it left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. First down. Here's the run with Martin. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. From the gun, Winston. And he rifles one incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. On line, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Kendall Beckwith in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Come on, let's go.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Ohio. Come on,
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. From the gun, it's Taylor. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw again is Taylor. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Levante David. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They're looking to throw this. Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Bucs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Well, not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and if he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Elsewhere across the league, 4th quarter action in Los Angeles. And give that one to the Cardinals as they wind up winners. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Here we go.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Now Taylor going to throw again. Flushed out right. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total. But there's